Hi again. Supreme Court justices today seem skeptical over whether a homeowner who didn't pay property taxes should get the fair market value of his home after it was sold in a tax foreclosure sale. Arlene Richards has more.
The Supreme Court heard arguments on Wednesday over whether a Michigan county violated a family's constitutional rights by selling their property as part of a tax foreclosure for well under its market value. The county sold the house for $76,000 at auction. The homeowner, Michael Pung, said it was worth $200,000. Pung ultimately received the proceeds from the sale minus the $2,200 in taxes owed, but he still sued the county in federal court. He argued the taxes should have been taken out of the fair market value of the property or the $200,000, and that this was an illegal taking under the Fifth Amendment. Under the Fifth Amendment's taking clause, where the government has taken someone's home for public use, the law requires that the homeowner receive the fair market value of the property. Several justices, pointing to the long history of real estate foreclosure law, seemed skeptical that the county had violated the Fifth Amendment.
What do you do with the fact that the English and American legal traditions seem to permit these sorts of foreclosures?
Show me cases that don't involve the unfairness of an auction where the courts have given damages greater than the auction price.
The Michigan county argued that foreclosures are routine and have been used by all levels of government for centuries, and that the takings clause does not apply to these types of sales where the property was not taken for public use, but rather to settle a delinquent tax. In 2023, the Supreme Court sided with a 94-year-old grandmother whose property was sold in a tax foreclosure sale. The Minnesota county in that case did not give the grandmom the balance from the sale. They instead kept it and used it for public amenities. And because of that case, Pung received the balance of the foreclosure sale of his property. Some justices raised questions about the timing of the sale and whether a valuation of the property could have been conducted, and whether or not this was actually a taking and not a foreclosure. The court is expected to make a decision before its term ends in June. Arlene Richards, NTD News.